the height h in feet of a toy rocket from the moment it is launched upward until it reaches the ground is given by this function h of t is equal to t times 25 minus 5t, where t is the time in seconds after the rocket is launched. At what time does the rocket return to the ground? Alright, so you have here this function h of t. They mention t because it is the time measured in seconds. Now the question is, at what time does the rocket return to the ground? So this is the function for the height. H of t is equal to t times 25 minus 5t. Like I said, this is the height function. And he's talking about the ground. So what is the ground level actually? At the ground level, what is the height? When you're at this point, this is the ground. Let us say this is the height. Now that rocket is launched from ground, right? Let us say it launched from ground. In 0 seconds it was here. It went up and came down to the ground. So the height is, this height h will be equal to 0. The starting height was 0 and the ending height is also 0. In the meantime, it will go all the way up, reaches the maximum height and then returns to the ground. So we just have to solve this polynomial, in fact, for it's a 0. That's all you have to do in order to find that time. Let us do that. It is, these are two factors, t times 25 minus 5t. I'll just go ahead and solve it. First factor t is equal to 0. Second factor is 25 minus 5t is equal to 0. So first one is already solved. The time is 0. In 0 seconds, the rocket was here at the base, at the starting point. And after how many seconds it reached the ground? This time we have to find. Time from 0 all the way up to this is what you have to do. So next part is I have to isolate this t, right? Solving for t. Let us take care of 25 first. Subtract 25 on both sides to give me 25 cancelled. Bring down this minus 5t is equal to negative 25. Minus 5 times t. So it is a times thing. You have to do the opposite. Inverse operation, divide. So dividing both sides by negative 5. Negative 5 and negative 5 cancelled out. T is equal to, this 5 can divide 25 5 times. Negative cancelled. So the time t is equal to 5 seconds. That's your answer. This rocket, the toy rocket, was in the air for 5 seconds. Or it reached the ground after 5 seconds. Or at this point. That's the thing. So using this information, you can explain much more about this path of your rocket. What is the height at different time periods. So I have graph also for you to see. Let me show it to you. It's up here. So you have a function h of t is equal to t times 25 minus 5t. And let us draw its graph. So this is the graph you have. And let me also get its table values. So you got, yeah, I'll take negative here, that negative. So 0, 1, 2. All right. In 3 seconds, 4, 5 seconds, it reached 0. So these are my points. In 0 seconds, the height was 0. In 1 second, that rocket reached to a height of 20 feet. 2 seconds. In 3 seconds, again see, in 2 seconds it is at 30, then it reached a maximum height here, and then in 3rd second it came down to 30. And then 20, and in 5 seconds it came back to the ground. So this is the whole thing about that rocket launch. Okay, and here you can also see the maximum height reached is how much? 31.25 feet. And at what time? After how many seconds into the launch it reached? This is that 2.5. In 2.5 seconds it reached a maximum height of 31.25, and in 5 seconds it came back to the ground level. So this is your problem. In order to solve this or find what time, nothing else except solving this one. But what is the whole scenario, you need to understand. So please practice with the same, the information is the same, just I am giving you one extra function. You have it here. H of t is equal to t times 72 minus 8t. So try to get all the information, like finding the time period that was in the air, what is the maximum height reached, and in different seconds. Try to draw the graph also and get the info. Right? Thank you.